My name is Josh Cross. I'm a reporter with the Gallatin News here in Gallatin, and we're a local newspaper. So I have a bachelor's degree in mass communication from Middle Tennessee State University. You don't have to, but you would obviously need to be aware of kind of what reporting is and sort of the general practices. It's something that anybody can do, but a degree helps. Typical day can be tricky because of my business. Everything can change. So in general, the first part of the week, we're finishing up the newspaper for the week. And then the second half of the week is when I'm scheduling interviews, covering events, getting stories written to go ahead and publish for the following week. So about half of the week is spent getting our paper ready, and then the other half is reporting, writing, and getting things squared away. I've been covering the city of Gallatin for about 8 years. I'm from here originally, but reporting luckily is something that I always kind of wanted to do. It's not a desk job. While I do spend a lot of time on a phone or writing stories on my computer, there's also a lot of unexpected things that happen, and I'm out traveling the city and meeting with different people and covering different events. So the fact that there's always something to do and no day is ever the same is something that I've always loved about the business. The most challenging part of the job for me are the constant deadlines. Our paper comes out every Thursday, and so we've got to have stories every week to fill the paper. And so it's constant time management, making sure that we're interviewing people, covering events, and getting that all done in a set time period to get it ready for the paper. There's also some long hours, some late meetings that can make it challenging. But the most rewarding part is when someone comes up to you after a story that you've written and tells you that their life was made better or that they were helped by a story that I wrote. So that's easily the most rewarding part. To do the job, you can have a specific focus if you want to just cover business or education or things like that. In my job, I kind of cover a lot of different things, and so just in general, I think what you should be interested in is just learning, because there are so many things that I cover that I didn't know necessarily a lot about before I started working on it, but by talking through people involved and familiar with it, you kind of become somewhat knowledgeable about the subjects, different subjects. The advice that I would give to somebody who's looking at this career is make sure that you really enjoy it, just because there are a lot of long hours. There can be a lot of high stress, and it's going to be a challenge to continue to want to do this if you don't love what you do. And that's for any career, really, is make sure you love what you do.